All American Auto and Tire. If you sign up for their email, this is coming very handy for people. Join the club. You can do that. Look up Don Duncan All American Auto and Tire on Facebook, and each week they will text you a particular special. The one this week, the one I got yesterday, was $135 off a set of 4 tires. If you're planning to buy tires, they're always your best choice because they carry all the major name brands, all wholesale price coming into Don Duncan.
That'll be me soon.
And they give you a price that includes professional installation. I'll be replacing at least 2, I'm sure, probably before I go to New Orleans on the next trip. So they've got you covered on tires, but anything else your car needs, even new windshield wipers. I did a drive-by over on Bell Road one day because my wipers were just smearing the water around the window.
Do you love new wiper blades? Aren't they
It's one of
great?
those simple things.
It's just like,
brings
wow.
you great pleasure. So whatever it is your car needs, but if you're planning a summertime trip by car, get your car and have them give it the works. And that means a bumper-to-bumper examination of fluid levels, the condition of your brakes, all the fluids, make sure there's no leaks under the hood. They look for literally anything that can put you in a position to be calling a tow truck while you're on your way to your destination or on your way back and not wasting time. And nobody's more thorough than they are. And they'll work hard with you to accommodate getting your car taken care of. You bring it in, just ask them for a lift to your office or back to your house so your day can continue while they get you ready for many, many happy thousands of miles ahead. 4 locations to serve you, 2 in Millbrook, high atop Mount Duncan. Young, handsome Mitch is up there. And then further east in Millbrook on Cusada. Downtown at 408 Madison, and Doug Mitchell and that great team on Bell Road just north of Vaughan.
They just took care of me.
Look for Don Duncan All American Auto and Tire on Facebook. And again, join the VIP club and sign up for those emails because every week they come up with something that can save you money on a needed service. At 19 minutes past the hour. Nice air out there this morning.
Nice air. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe, you know?
Well, that'd be a great song.
Boy, did you ever have to play that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I would have rather been playing Long Cool Woman or what's the one that the Hollies did that had some banjo in it?
Oh, God. Holly's banjo. It wasn't Bus Stop.
No. Well, and Alan Clark, that's the guy that sings lead for them. He's got one of the most distinguishable voices.
Do you know most of their hit songs happened after Graham Nash left? Most of the Hollies hit songs.
Yes, you are correct, sir. Later on,
he ain't heavy.
Stoy Tory Stoy Toy 2 at 5 is coming out, and I guess they fired Randy Newman.
Oh, yeah?
He's been a part of the music on those from the get-go.
He's a great writer.
But just because they found somebody named Taylor Swift, he's out, that's sad. See a part of the franchise.
It's to get there against short people.
I was going to take a quick look here and see what the market futures were doing. But
they were up when last time I looked, but
I always like to see green up there. Well, we can look at traffic. We listen to traffic with Skipper and then take a look after.
Well, traffic flow light to moderate all over the area. We just checked out Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, and Montgomery. We're not seeing any issues at the moment. Just busy building early morning traffic. Hold it in the road this morning. Use some seatbelts. We'll keep you updated. David Store and Sash is your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit davidstoreandsashalabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Buckle up with the Jay Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
At 6:21, here's some 1819 news. The timeline with Ridge just ahead.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business. 1819 News.
The chairman of the Alabama Republican Party, Scott Stadhagen, is sharing in advance what's going to happen on the June 14th hearing regarding the residency challenge of Tommy Tuberville as he runs to be Alabama's next governor. Ken McFeeters launched the challenge against Tuberville in January of this year. He also ran in the Republican primary for the governor's race, but was defeated by Tuberville. Stadhagen was on Right Side Radio this week with Amy Beth Shaver and Allison Sinclair.
A candidate can challenge or contest someone's certification of their being the nominee, Republican nominee, right? Mick Feeders has done that, and he, surprisingly enough, dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's, and he did it just the way it should be. We have to set a date, and then from there we proceed with a hearing. And it literally is just kind of like a courtroom. It's a mock courtroom. And I will be presiding over it, and the steering committee's like the jurors. And we will be doing that pretty soon.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Where I was living was not a great place to live anymore. I began to pray for a place to go, praying for all of these things that a 9-year-old would want. I wanted horses, big house with a bunch of people my age. I wanted parents. I wanted a mom and a dad. Before I even prayed it, the Lord had already answered my prayer with the Big Oak Ranch. Who would that 9-year-old be if she never came to the Big Oak Ranch? I would be trying to fight for survival instead of fighting to break a cycle.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
The gubernatorial campaign for Tommy Tuberville has now released the income tax returns for Tuberville. They go back to 2018. The release comes ahead of this hearing to be held at the ALGOP headquarters. The hearing is set to happen at 2 p.m. on Sunday, June 14th. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web, or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror. And that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Okay, and what was that?
I'm not sure.
Electricity. It can be a little scary. Fortunately, the folks at Crosby Electric are experts, providing complete electrical services and keeping River Region homes and businesses safe since 1967.
I hate lightning.
Crosby Electric offers whole house surge protection to protect you and your possessions.
What I hate is being without electricity.
You never have to be. Crosby is an authorized generator dealer, sales, installation, and service.
Okay, our yard is dark.
Crosby does landscaping lighting for beauty and safety, as well as security lighting for all of your property.
Am I crazy, or did that light just flicker?
I'd say both.
And Crosby offers unique technology that pinpoints electrical problems even inside your walls.
Good night, honey.
Good night.
Sleep well tonight with no electrical worries. Visit CrosbyElectric.com or call 272-2085. That's 272-2085.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now, Dad Joke Theater.
Don't want to wear these orthopedic shoes. I just know I'm going to hate them.
Just try them on.
Fine. Oh. I stand corrected.
Join us again for another Dad Joke Theater.
6:27 with the timeline for the third day of June. Your host, Rich Thomas.
It was the third day of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton, and my brother, he was baling hay. So this begs the question, what did Billy Joe McAllister throw off the Tallahatchie Bridge? We may never really know. There's a lot of speculation.
There's a body.
I think it was a baby, probably a baby that was born. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It's National Repeat Day. I say again, it's National Repeat Day.
What?
National Egg Day. We talked about the wonderful egg, the incredible edible egg, and that campaign, which became one of the most successful and most quoted lines in history, as far as, well, plop, plop, fizz, fizz was a big deal, too. World Cider Day. I don't know if it was like that in Illinois, but when it started turning cool in the fall, apple cider was a big deal. I don't know if that was the deal where you lived. But
out in the country,
yeah,
you'd see the fruit stands.
Cider. Cider is not like apple juice. It's different. It's got a little bit more of a twang to it. National Chicken Salad Day. I like chicken salad. And Love Conquers All Day. Sure. 1800, President John Adams moves into Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, the White House wasn't finished yet, so he moved into a room above a tavern, believe it or not. 1988, there was a poem that came out called Casey at the Bat by Ernest Lawrence Thayer. It was first published in the San Francisco Daily Examiner. He earned $5 for Casey at the Bat. 1937, Duke of Windsor married Wallis Warfield Simpson. He was King Edward VIII of England, but he was forced to give up his throne, abdicate, in order to marry the woman he loved. But he was a very shady character. He had collaborations with the Nazis and stuff like that.
Yeah, they worked very hard to keep a lot of his secrets.
I don't know what became of her as far as that.
Wallis Simpson?
Yeah.
She outlived him by a good bit. She's since deceased.
She was American, of course. Okay, on this date in 1946, a French fashion designer designed and debuted a two-piece bathing suit in Paris. He called the bikini, and he named it after the Bikini Atoll, the islands in the South Pacific where atomic bombing testing was going on. Why he would name it after that, I don't know. It's just like the Billy Joe McAllister thing. I don't know. 1953, Elvis Presley graduated from J.C. Holmes High School in Memphis, Tennessee. 55, a movie called The 7-Year Itch was released in New York City. Starring Marilyn Monroe, who would have turned 100 yesterday. That's the one where she was at a subway vent and her skirt blew up. It's a famous scene that everybody knows from that movie. 1967, Mayor Edward White opens the hatch of the Gemini 4. Major Edward White. He's an astronaut. He's not a mayor. The hatch of Gemini 4 steps out of the capsule and becomes the first American to walk in space. I remember seeing it live. Now our song of the day. Recently, kids discovered this song for the first time because it was on a commercial for Ozempic. 1974 song, Scottish pop group called Pilot. One hit wonders, but undoubtedly someone's making a lot of money going to the mailbox and collecting checks for this song. Again.
Sitting on my pillow in the morning, lazy day, music in my head, crazy music playing in the morning.
And you'll find that on their box set. It's magic. It's Ozempic. On the state in 67. R-E-S-P-E-B-E-C-E-B-C. Aretha Franklin, number one on the charts with her version of the Otis Redding hit, Respect. 1967, The Doors released Light My Fire in the U.S. So the album was close to 7 minutes, the album version. I think the single was 150.
Yeah.
You know, that's what record companies did for AM radio. 150. On the state in 1970, Ray Davies of the Kings flew in from New York to change one word in a song. The song is Lola. Coca-Cola became Cherry Cola because the BBC said they wouldn't allow a commercial reference in their songs. So he flew into New York, then changed one song.
That's why we broke away from England. That kind of meddling and interference.
That's right. They didn't allow Kodachrome either. There's a lot of songs that they would not play because of their policy. 89. Oh, I remember this very, very well. I was at a weather conference down in Miami Beach at the time. Crackdown at Tiananmen Square. By nightfall on the 4th of June, Chinese troops had forcibly cleared the square, killing hundreds and arresting thousands of demonstrators and suspected dissidents. Good for those kids, man. They stood up to. They knew how dangerous it was, and there's always that famous picture in our minds of the kid in front of the tank.
Yeah,
remember that shot? On the state in 2009, David Carradine found dead in his hotel room, hanging by a rope in the closet. The accepted theory for many years is it wasn't suicide. It was autoerotic asphyxiation gone wrong. However, you pointed out that probably that may not be true about his death by... No. You pointed it out about the guy in Excess, right?
Oh, Michael Hutchins, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. David Carradine probably did try to enhance his high by doing that. Wrong. 2010, Jordan Van Sloot, long time suspected in the unsolved 2005 disappearance of Alabama teen Natalie Holloway in Aruba, was arrested in Chile. That's Spanish for Chile, in connection with the slaying of 21-year-old Stephanie Flores in Lima, Peru. Did he get out? He's still in, right? Vander Sloot?
Yeah, he's still in jail.
2010, Golden Girls star Rue McClanahan died at the age of 76. Interesting that she played the oldest person in that ensemble.
Estelle Getty played the oldest.
Oh, okay. I got it wrong.
Rue McClanahan played the skank.
Okay, that's right.
The loose woman. And she was that role in so many other shows as well.
2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. The pride of Louisville, Kentucky, where there's a lot of there's statues, there's a museum. Anderson Cooper is 59. Now, whatever you think of Anderson Cooper, I saw, finally, I never knew this, the tragic story about the suicide of his younger brother. Wow, what a story. It affected him for the rest of his life, Anderson. Dan Hill is 72. Who is he, you say? Well, sometimes when we touch, the feeling is just too much. He had a song, and I think that was the only song he had.
I believe you're right about that.
Susie Quattro is still stumbling in at 76. Denise Williams, let's hear it for the boy. She's 76. The pianist for Leonard Skinner, Billy Powell, died in 2009. He would have had a birthday today. Freddie's dead. That's what I said. Curtis Mayfield died would have had a birthday. He died in 1999. And we celebrated it Monday, the birth of Jefferson Davis, but it was actually today, President of the Confederacy during the U.S. Civil War. We're 18 days till Father's Day, 31 days till the 4th of July, 94 days till SEC football, and Christmas now 205 days away. That's all I got on the time.
With your host, Rich Thomas.
You already use Ozempic to control your weight, and you take Ozempic to control your thirst for alcohol. But what will control your cravings for Ozempic? Try new Ozempic for Ozempic, your Ozempic answer for Ozempic addiction. Ozempic has Ozempified the nation with its Ozempically Ozemtastic Ozempic. But Ozempic can cause Ozem dependence to Ozempic. But now, from the makers of Ozempic comes Ozempic for Ozempic, a new way to curb your Ozempic appetite. You owe Zempic to yourself to show Zempic the world that you can control Zempic your Ozempic intake. If you suffer from withdrawal-emptic after not using Ozempic for a prosemic amount of time, go Zempic to your doctor Zempic today and ask if Ozempic for Ozempic is right for you. Zempic.
That was part of the timeline. Thought we'd follow up.
Yeah.
At 6:38, market down marginally at 125 on the Dow. We'll see what the day plays. Yesterday was just one big roller coaster ride. Remember, we came in, it was down 250. It was in the green by about 200 points and then finished in the green at the end of the day after dropping back into the red. It's just been crazy. Tomorrow, the jobs number comes out. That's going to be important, according to Brandt. And that could play into whatever decision the Fed decides to make under its new leadership later in the month. There's a lot going on, but he does a great job of sorting it out for us at 5:15 in the afternoon. Brandt is with Invista Advisors. If you're looking for a great team of people to look after your money or help you build something for the future, reach out for a no-pressure appointment at 387-0094.
Weather service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Folks, if you can get outside for any length of time today, do it. Eat this up with a spoon. Good bit of sunshine today, lower humidity, cooler, breezy, east winds gusting as high as 20. Today's high, 81. But that's only part of the story. The dew points fall to the 50s, and that's the key number. Mostly clear, breezy tonight. The overnight low temperature falls to about 58. Tomorrow, sunshine, comfortable, nice day. Thursday's high up to about 83. Low Thursday night, 60. Friday, great day, still nice. Tolerable humidity, mid-80s for a high temperature. Beautiful sunshine, blue skies. And then the risk of scattered showers, maybe some thunderstorms popping back up in the weekend. That doesn't mean your weekend is a washout. It just means we go back to normal. They'll be random and better chance on the Alabama coast with high temperatures in the upper 80s over the weekend. Right now this morning, it's that east breeze at 14. And boy, when you walk outside, you'll immediately know it's so much nicer. Temperature is 69 now at 640.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? AFE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
Peter Frampton documentary coming out, The Cheap and Trashy, just ahead, 641.
Looking around the area this morning, not really seeing any issues anywhere in Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Traffic flow light to moderate on this Wednesday. Be safe out there. We're going to update you if anything happens in traffic, but we're looking good all over the area right now. At McKenna Nissan, you can get up to $5,000 off on a new Armada, up to $5,000 on a Nissan Frontier. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
And that's RN News. I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. The voters have spoken in the half-dozen states where the latest primaries have taken place, and California still tallying the votes in the governor's race. A crowded field of 61 candidates. Trump-endorsed Republican Steve Hilton leading the pack in the early going. In the closely watched L.A. mayor's race, it looks like incumbent Karen Bass will advance to the general election, possibly challenged by Spencer Pratt. Alabama can use a new Republican-friendly congressional map in this year's elections. That's the ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court. Despite a ceasefire, the U.S. and Iranian forces have exchanged fire yet again. 2 Iranian missiles missed their intended targets in Kuwait, according to the U.S., and 3 missiles fired at Bahrain were intercepted. On Wall Street, the Dow futures down 179 points. NASDAQ futures 31 points higher. This is SRN News.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085, 800-555-2085, or biglou.com.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800 lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Jeff Mallinson with Georgia Floors Direct, and I want to talk to you about Blue Water Broadcast and how they've helped my business spread the word. As every small business owner, I have to look at my advertising dollars carefully, and Blue Water Broadcast helps me get the most for every dollar I spend. I'm so glad to be a part of Blue Water Broadcasting and what they bring to Montgomery.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bill Whitaker.
I'm Anderson Cooper.
He quit.
I'm Sharon Alfonsi.
I'm John Wertheim.
I'm Cecilia Vega.
I'm Scott Pelley. Fired. Those stories tonight on 60 Minutes.
Drama, famous meltdowns, Hollywood circuit in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
So at 6:45, David Blackman, who will be sidekicking with us tomorrow afternoon on Happy Hour, has a blog out today that includes the letter that was sent to Scott Pelley in his termination by Nick Bishop, or Bilton, whatever his name is.
The new executive producer of 60 Minutes.
Shall we read some of this?
Joining 60 Minutes.
I meant what I said last week to the 60 Minutes team. Joining 60 Minutes is the
honor of my career.
Yeah, he says, and I'm grateful to be working alongside the people who have contributed to the most important television journalism brand this country has ever produced. While I'm new to 60 Minutes, I've devoted my career to investigative journalism and storytelling. I started this job excited to collaborate and to benefit from the wisdom and experience of these 60 Minuets veterans, with you among them. For that reason, one of the first things I did in my new role was to call you and to talk and invite you to dinner. It is a profound disappointment that you rejected the overture and chose ambush instead. Yesterday, you hijacked my first meeting with the staff to disparage me, my qualifications, and my intentions with remarkable incivility and contempt. I welcome diversity of viewpoints and respectful debate among the team, but this was nothing of the sort. Yesterday's performance display of hostility enacted in front of the staff instead of in a chat, private conversation, demonstrated that you have no interest in contributing to the future success of this show or approaching my new tenure with a mind open in collaboration and progress. I am here to deliver first-in-class news programming and not to make headlines about newsroom drama. I'm eager to work alongside those who have this goal. Despite yesterday's misconduct, I had hoped that in sitting down with you today, we could find a path forward together. You made that clear. You're not interested in such a path. Your, what's that word there? Antipathy to the future of the show has come through loud and clear, and I have heard you. I therefore write on behalf of 60 Minutes News, Inc., CBS, to inform you that your employment with CBS is terminated for cause. That's important.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is very key.
Effective immediately. Enclosed is your formal termination letter. So it's over for him. And
wow, with cause. That's
yeah.
That cuts off a lot of avenues.
On the other hand, we have an interesting story locally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With Josh.
Yeah, it's a big deal in our business. Has to do with non-compete is one issue, but it goes deeper. If you go to AL11.com, well, actually, you posted it too. You can go to your website.
Yeah, it's on AL.com.
And read it. I'm glad AL.com picked this up. It's a federal lawsuit. Demands over a delicate work-life balance. Companies, not just Gray, this is not just about Gray, this is about our business now, are demanding too many unreasonable demands of somebody's workday. 60-hour work week, just work all the time, and it's just gotten ridiculous. So this is really not about Gray. It's about what's happening in our business, and it's a big deal. And so many people in our business are applauding this.
Well, you had to deal with a non-compete, so did I. Yeah. In yours, they overlooked one critical...
They forgot to include me starting a social media page of my own.
Which is now has 50-some thousand.
53,000
yeah.
people. Yeah.
In my case, I was offered a job in TV. When I left, I had to sit 6 months. They had to pay me my full salary for 6 months.
Oh, they paid me a lot of money to sit on the couch.
But they did not include television in the non-compete.
They
so
forgot.
2 weeks later, after my last show on the radio station, I'm on the number one TV station in town,
There you
WPLG,
Yeah.
having the time of my life.
Yeah.
That did not work for them.
So, anyway, we'll see what happens with whether this will succeed in federal court. I was interested in why federal. I'm not sure.
I had to do the same thing. And the way that works, it was against RKO, which I hated doing because they were a great company.
Yeah.
But they were also selling. They were compelled to sell by the government, by the FCC, over something really stupid.
I remember that. RKO, yeah.
Totally wrong-headed decision among many that were made of that era, including allowing companies to own 400 radio stations, taking away the competition.
Wow, I didn't know they had that many.
Well, when, for the early years, company could own 7 a.m. and 7 FMs.
Yeah.
Then they doubled that to 28, and then Clinton came in and
1996, he signed a bill that changed the whole world of broadcasting.
Took the competition out of radio.
Yes, it did.
Basically.
Basically, two or three companies owned everything. Except this is a great example. This company.
There's very few of us left, though. Very few. It's got giant companies with stations here, and all they have is a mailing address.
Yeah.
No studios. Don't need it. We can do that from our corporate headquarters. So anyway, Scott Pelley is out. Jennifer Lopez, well, there's a switch. And Brett Goldstein, they want you to know they're not dating. I knew that would be of concern to many people when they first woke up this morning. Kristen Cavallari says a very famous man that she dated 4 years ago basically tried to trick her into getting intimate by telling her. Basically, he tried to trick her into playing with his mind. But, Kristen, you need to identify this guy. And he did it by saying, I have a mole there, and I want you to see it.
Oh, there's... Yeah.
And what woman doesn't want to see a nice big old mole on somebody's...
Wank!
Yeah.
That had... Michael Jackson got into that issue, too. Something about a birthmarker.
Kai claims that John Wick was stolen from him right down to the dead bet. Screenwriters filed a lawsuit claiming that John Wick was stolen from him. He says the original story starts off with a home invasion and the killing of the hero's pet. He wants $10 million. Good luck. Top 100 rock albums of the 80s. Would anybody like to take a guess at what leads this group?
I'm not good at the 80s.
Rock albums?
Yeah.
What, Appetite for Destruction or whatever it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah. Number 3.
Yeah.
Very good.
Was that Guns N' Roses?
Yes.
I knew that had to be there in the top.
Back in Black by AC/DC came in number 1.
Yeah, forget that, because that is 1980 when that came out.
Disintegration by The Cure was number 2. Graceland by Paul Simon was 4th.
Wow, that's cool.
And So by Peter Gabriel was 5th. And it goes on from there. Let's see. 10 songs with famous backup singers. Until I saw this list, I had no idea that You've Lost This Lovin' Feeling by the Righteous Brothers had background vocals by Cher.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I think you knew Mick Jagger was backup on You're So Vain by Carly Simon.
Oh, yeah.
Dusty Springfield was doing background vocals on The Bitch Is Back by Elton John.
You're kidding me.
No.
Wow.
John Lennon was on Fame by David Bowie.
Yeah, I knew that.
Anything else here that looks... Nothing else that's too stunning. Guess what's on TV tonight, boys?
I'm going to say NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs.
This is the finals, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last, it's the San Antonio Spurs
Oh, boy, I hate to see basketball go away.
and the Knickerbockers. Well, it won't be gone long because they start training for the next season before the finals are even over this year. Basketball just goes on and on and on. I think they have like 2 months off, and that's it. Also tonight, the streaming premiere of Pixar's Hoppers on Disney Plus. After a college student transfers her consciousness into the body of a robotic beaver, she can understand the language of all other animals.
Nice beaver.
It could be. You never know. 67-year-old Rupert Everett says he's nearly crippled after spending years trying to attain the perfect body. Sometimes you can try a little bit too hard. Toy Story 5 is coming out. It's going to feature a song by Taylor Swift. And what does that mean for Randy Newman, who's written for all the previous versions of the movie? So he's sad. And I think he should.
I guess they fired me. Taylor's replacing me. They still want my movie score, but they don't want my hit songs anymore. Taylor Swift kicked me out the door. I guess that they fired me from the new Toy Story.
In Sydney Sweeney news, She is going to be appearing in Hollow, a reimagining of the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Oh,
okay.
What else? Yesterday you mentioned Pat Boone turned 92 years old, and
Yeah.
guess who he spent it with?
His white shoes? No, I don't know. Who?
Debbie.
Oh, Debbie Boone. His. Oh, she lights up his life.
Yeah. Good, you put that together. Let's see. Oh, the hockey playoffs are going on too. It's
Yeah, I thought the
NHL.
Stanley Cups were
Boy,
nothing says hockey more than Vegas.
I remember
They're in against the Carolina Hurricanes.
waiting to get the late news on, and NHL playoffs go into double, triple overtime. Oh God Almighty!
That's because NBC carried them for a while.
NBC carried them. You know how hockey does in ratings in the South?
Not
very well.
particularly well. Would that be an accurate guess? Hey, the new food outlet specials are out today.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
We'll have those coming up for you too. In the meantime, we're turning the corner. Now, today's beautiful, but the wretchedly endless, hot, withering weather is ahead.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're finding yourself fatiguing before the day is even over, nothing left in the tank for a little fun at night, maybe you're gaining weight inexplicably, these can all be traced to one original cause, a low testosterone level. It's very critical to the overall well-being of a man, and that's why Montgomery Men's Health focuses on that first before and getting it fixed to make sure that you're existing at a proper level. And it's very easily done. But to find out what the number is, they need to run a simple test. It's $99. That number then dictates the course of treatment moving forward. But it's something that can be fixed and fixed quickly. And with it comes, wow, feeling better, got more energy. My libido is better again. All of these things kind of fall back into place, and it doesn't take a lot of time to do it. For issues like ED and PE, there are solutions out there that don't include pills, that are far more effective with a better guarantee result that can help you get your confidence back if you're having an issue there. They even treat men who are concerned for whatever reason about size. They can help with that too. For an appointment, reach out at 334-440-3663, 334-440-3663, or you can browse the website, montgomerymenshealth.com, montgomerymenshealth.com. Thousands of men in the river region have turned to them and been very happy with the results. We are right at 7 o'clock. Skipper gets us closer with traffic.
Well, we remain looking really good all over the area. We have light to moderate traffic flow. It is building. A lot of folks getting out on the roads right now, but no real issues anywhere. Keep it here. We'll update you when accidents happen. Your future starts this fall. Trenton State Community College is now enrolling for the fall of 2026. Many courses, 2-year degrees, and certificates to choose from, and financial aids available. Register today. Go to trentomstate.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
This is not headline news. Listerine mouthwash will now include intensities. The intensities will range from mild to I can't feel my tongue. Marriage decreases your risk of dying from cancer, although for some, you may feel dead inside. A fish species has been discovered that has lived and thrived for 100,000 years without males. The study also found the schools of fish have excellent softball teams. And Clint Eastwood is officially retired. He was recently overheard telling his caregiver, "Go ahead, make my broth." This is not headline news.
The Revivalists are coming to Montgomery November 16th at 8 p.m. at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. The Revivalists live at the Impact. Don't miss the Revivalists, November 16th, 8 p.m. on stage at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or the Impact box office.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Bowen Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
And now a star is born. On June 3rd, 1967, the world welcomed little baby Anderson Cooper.
That crying is ridiculous.
Let it out. Anderson Cooper, a star is born.
From the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
At 7:03.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Quiet.
He is the leader of the pack so far. Roughly 55% of the vote counted. Trump-endorsed Republican Steve Hilton is in the lead in the California gubernatorial primary. As things stand now, Hilton could face Democrat Javier Becerra in November. Democrat incumbent Karen Bass is in the lead, leading the vote count with Spencer Pratt close behind. That in the L.A. mayor's race. The latest primaries took place in a half dozen states. The U.S. Supreme Court has spoken. Alabama will be able to use a new Republican-friendly congressional map in this year's elections. The Trump administration is throwing in the towel on a proposed $1.8 billion fund to compensate people who say they were prosecuted for purely political reasons. Now on Wall Street, the Dow futures down 147 points. NASDAQ futures up 64 points. More details, srnnews.com.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Another sunrise, another hey my friends. Voice still bright, coffee strong, smiling like good morning and glad you're here. Big heart, big laugh, still got the spark, still having fun. Been on the air since radio for heavy. Starts with a story, gets where it's bound. Stumbling by the time change twice a year. Who prove it's nonsense? You know we feel the same way. You have your breakfast, lunch, and late night. Everything done just right. Talking panic about what's even there. Fun in every beer's the place to go. Treat her to sleep a bistro. If life got too hurry, yeah, say it with grace. Trust me, folks, you need that blood faith. Head on over to Adam's Drugstore. Christian day, carry
Welcome, man. Thanks for joining us at 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. I must admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought Spencer Pratt would do
better.
Yeah, in L.A. And now, from what I understand, I think this is the clip here, but they're still counting votes out there.
I know.
Like, they're being delivered on
old
horseback in a sack, and
Yeah.
we all know what they're doing. They're just trying to see how many they need to change the outcome in certain elections.
It's just going to have to be such a flood of Democratic ballots coming in after, being tabulated after election night or into the wee hours this morning that would just lift both Democrats over Hilton. That's increasingly what it needs to be for Steyer. Or it's
that the gubernatorial thing, it looks like they won't be able to cheat Hilton out of being one of the two finalists there. So depending on how the rest of the counting goes, from those barbaric districts in LA where they still use an abacus, it's still very likely that Bass will run against Spencer Pratt. But as David Blackman points out, he's had this incredibly intense, very creative, off-the-wall
ad campaign.
And will that work? Will that still play in November, which is light years away in many senses of the word?
And I wonder how his finances, as far as financial supporters go. I bet there'll be enough to finance it.
I don't doubt it. I mean, he's received
popular.
money from people all over the country who want to see somebody different, But the political class hates people that did not come from their heritage, work their way up the system, like Kamala did with the mayor of San Francisco and stuff. So we'll see how it all plays out. David will join us live tomorrow afternoon.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
But we mentioned this morning, earlier, about an hour ago, as soon as you walk out the door this morning, you instantly know that it's different. It is as advertised. We told you about this starting Monday. Good bit of sunshine today, lower humidity, cooler, nice breeze, east winds gusting as high as 20. Today's high 81, but a big difference with the dew points way down. Mostly clear tonight, breezy in the evening hours. Overnight low temperature down to about 58. That is not a typo. I did say 58. Tomorrow, sunshine, comfortable. Thursday's high around 83, just about perfect. Low tomorrow night, down to about 60. Friday, high in the middle 80s, still nice, still comfortable humidity, and lots of sunshine on Friday. Then the risk of, spotty, scattered, random showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening hours, Saturday and Sunday, basically returning back to normal, and the better rain chances near the Alabama coast because of a low out in the Gulf that we'll be watching. And high temperatures in the upper 80s over the weekend, with all the humidity you love. Right now, a few clouds, east winds at 13 miles per hour. That really feels nice. Temperature is 66, 710.
Listerine coming with new intensities.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. For the last couple of days, we've talked about Marco Rubio.
And his prospects for perhaps being a presidential contender, maybe the number one.
And there's a reason. Something lit a fire in this guy. As a senator, he was reliably conservative, but he was not known for taking the stage and stealing the show. Yesterday, in a hearing in the Senate, a congresswoman made the mistake of trying to pin him down. Her name is Jackie Rosen, and Marco basically had her for lunch.
You were at a party with President Trump in Miami instead of accompanying Vice President Vance to Pakistan for negotiations.
What party was I at?
Secretary Rubio.
You're 100% inaccurate and 100% wrong. Here's why. Number one, the Vice President of the United States was there, and he wasn't confirmed by the Senate. He was elected by the American people. Okay? He is the second in line of the presidency of the United States. He was president. Mr. Witkoff is the president's envoy for negotiation for peace deals. Mr. Kushner is a private citizen that serves as an advisor on these functions. They were the team that we sent to Pakistan. I was not at a party. Where I was is next to the president. because in the midst of those negotiations, I was in communications with them. And in fact, I think there is media reporting from that evening on how on multiple occasions I went into a back room, I came back out and spoke to the president and was constantly updating him. On that evening, I spoke to Mr. Kushner and our negotiating team and Mr. Witkoff on at least 6 occasions, including twice on a secure line from the phone they had access to over there. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're just
Senator
making
Rosen,
stuff up.
he has the floor.
I know your
please.
staff wrote up this cute statement for your TikTok video, but it's not true and it's not real. That's not what happened. Okay, I'm the National Security Advisor and Secretary of State. I was co-located with the president in the midst of a high-stakes negotiation so that I could immediately inform him about events occurring halfway around the world. I was where I needed to be at that moment because we had a very capable team on the ground in Pakistan, led by the Vice President of the United States.
She was trying to infer that he was at a party while all that was going on, and he gave her an answer that, this is...
He was very articulate there.
Had his ducks lined up.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like a Marco, 28. Oh, about the Listerine. I've only used that like when I really need.
Oh, I know, because it's so Listerine-ish.
Yeah,
every day. I use it morning and night.
But it's medicine-like tasting.
It's just mouthwash.
Yeah, but there's other
You
mouthwash.
swish it around and spit it out.
Yeah, you don't understand the scope of what I'm talking about.
The scope. See what he did there?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Lavoris anyway?
I use Plex, which is the pre-brush wash. Then I use Listerine, and I use toothpaste, and I floss.
Listerine reminds me of you remember what people used to clean with pine? What was that?
Pine Sol?
Yeah. You remember what that smelled like?
Listerine, to me, I know it's, look, I'm not knocking the product, and Mr. Lister, Joseph Lister, deserves credit because had he come on the scene sooner,
they didn't have anything.
Garfield might have lived to serve his term because that bullet didn't kill him.
Good point.
The sepsis from the bacteria did, and Lister was already advocating, hey, you got to be, try this in surgery.
Cleanliness,
Instead, they're shoving fingers into holes,
Right.
and, trying to dig out bullets. I mean, that's what killed him. But Listerine has always reminded me of something that your mother would put in your mouth if you used a bad word, so that you would never use it again. A little too intense for me.
It was strong.
And now they want to make it more intense.
Introducing the new range of Listerine Intensities. For beginners, try Listerine Gentle Breeze. So mild your mouth might think, did we even rinse? Ready for more? Step up to Listerine Spicy Regret. You'll feel it working and then briefly reconsider your life choices.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
And for the true mouthwash aficionados, try Listerine Lava Tornado. Listerine Intensities. Warning, if your mouth starts speaking fluent dolphin, please discontinue use.
All right, it is 7:15 on News Talk 93.1 FM. We'll be doing random facts shortly. And in that time, hang on one second while I post that Marco video. We will be hoping that you take notes to take a chance to win a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate with our pop quiz question. And I am going to go and see what this week's specials are at Food Outlet. Cost plus 10% pricing works on everything throughout the store. Pound of butter this past Sunday, $3.02. That's good.
Yeah.
Wasn't that long ago, the butter was like $5 a pound. So generally when prices go down, you'll see those decreases immediately in what you pay at Food Outlet. The deal that grabbed my eye first here for the specials, now these specials run Wednesday through the following Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
A 24-can pack of your favorite Coke products, $10.79. Generally, you see those at $15 and higher in the other chain stores. It's just a straight deal of Food Outlet, $10.79 plus 10%. Tony's Pizzas are only $3.27. They're very good. Should always have at least one frozen pizza in the house, don't you think? The 31-ounce Kellogg's Pop-Tarts are $3.97. Skippy peanut butter is $2.49 for the large size jar.
Skippy's good.
Oh, I love it. YoPlay yogurt, 65 cents each, and Bluebell ice cream, including the new raspberry chocolate fudge, dark chocolate fudge, is $5.63. That's for a full half gallon. In the meat department, center cut pork chops are $2.28. 10-pound bag of chicken leg quarters, $6.50. And Ziegler Red Hots, $4.95 for the 1-pound package. And there are more, all posted at the door. State Fair corn dogs, a 6-count, $3.87, and more at Food Outlet with 3 locations to serve you. Great people, locally owned too, which you know the News Talk listener appreciates. You'll find one on Highway 14 in Millbrook, on Main Street just west of Highway 31 in the southwest corner of that intersection. And I'll see you Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard, next to Eastbrook Flea Market and Antique Mall. One thing I wanted to draw to your attention that I posted last evening, I don't know if you saw this, but according to ratings research, News Talk is the most listened and most streamed radio format in the first quarter of this year. How about that?
Boy, we like that. And what a loyal audience as far as
absolutely
loyal to as a listener, loyal to our advertisers, and you also mentioned their intelligence level.
Yes, the median income of the News Talk listener is the best, and et cetera, et cetera. So we thank you for keeping us viable. We really do appreciate it, no matter how you're listening, whether it's, you know, they have cars that have radios inside that people listen to us on. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
It's the latest thing.
I don't know how much longer that's going to be, but we'll see.
You'll be able to get the app, though. That's free.
Yep.
The May ADP jobs report just came out. Brant was talking about that yesterday. It came in stronger than expected. They were estimating 117,000 new jobs, 122,000 actually added, so that's good. At 7:19, we've got Blue Water News with Sky, and then part 1 of Random Facts with Jay, followed by that, as promised, $20 Food Outlet Pop quiz question.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The United States Supreme Court has ruled Alabama can use its legislative-approved map for the upcoming elections. The justices granted the state's emergency appeal Tuesday night to use a map adopted 3 years ago. Attorney General Steve Marshall successfully argued Alabama should be allowed to hold elections using a map drawn by lawmakers, not judges. Montgomery police have released the name of a woman killed in a 2-vehicle crash early Saturday morning. The accident happened around 1 a.m. near the intersection of Carmichael Road and Eastern Boulevard, where 35-year-old Alphonta Henderson died in the crash. The cause of the accident remains under investigation. 3 of the 8 college baseball super regionals will be played in the state of Alabama. Auburn, Troy, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama will each be hosting a super regional series this weekend. Each best-of-3 game series winner will advance to the Men's College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. Trustworthy, accurate, immediate, carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Today is June 3rd, National Egg Day. So if today is Egg Day, then tomorrow must be Chicken Day. Or was Chicken Day yesterday? It's anyone's guess which comes first. Happy National Egg Day.
And now,
I don't know where Jay poaches these from, but here's some fresh.
Eggs, poached eggs. I don't know that I've ever had a poached egg.
No.
Oh, they're good.
That's my favorite way of doing eggs.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that. I need that.
Healthy. That little plastic thing for the.
I don't have mine anymore. I don't know where it went.
Well, I will make sure that we get one, and then we can bring some eggs in here. You know,
Yeah.
and do some poached eggs.
Still make bacon here too.
Yeah.
Did you know? Architect Albert Kahn designed nearly 900 buildings, including homes and skyscrapers, in Detroit, Michigan, many of which are still standing today. He was also instrumental in designing the Ford factory that would enable the Model T to be manufactured on a mass scale.
Yep.
Is that the River Rouge plant or the Will It Run plant?
Which Willow Run, which is, by the way, near Ypsilanti. Yeah.
Ypsilanti, where Chris Eric Stevens from WLS came from.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So he designed skyscrapers in Detroit. What's his name again?
Albert Kahn. He was born in 1869. He died in 1942. He did the River Rouge.
Oh, that was the one I just asked about.
Automobile complex, yeah.
Now abandoned, a massive, huge complex of building covering, I don't know how many acres.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Did you know there's something called the Cheerios effect? That's how small objects, such as pieces of cereal, floating in liquid will attract each other. Because whenever you have some cereal left over, there's always at least like two sort of floating together or three floating together. They all, never really a single one. It's due to surface tension on the liquid, which would be milk in your cereal.
Cheerio effect.
So they stay together for that reason.
Yeah, small objects that float in liquid attract each other because of the surface tension. So, did you know? When you remember something, when your memory kicks in and you actually remember something, you're not accessing the original memory. What happens is your brain reconstructs the memory from scratch each and every time that you have that memory. And it slightly rewrites it in the process, which is why sometimes your memory will change over time.
Sounds like our brain has an inner chat GPT.
Yeah, it's trying to put all the pieces together.
Let me take the event or whatever it is you're remembering and rewrite that for you so that you remember it
Because
better.
you thought you remembered it this way, but in time, sometimes it evolves.
Yeah, it changes. Did you know? After Portuguese dictator Antonio de Oliveira Salazar was incapacitated in 1968, Portugal's regime removed him from power, but they kept up the illusion that he was still in charge.
Wonder why.
I don't know.
That's nothing new. We did that for 4 years with Joseph Robinette Biden. He wasn't in charge.
Did you know Mulholland Drive in Los Angeles?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know who that's named after?
Terry Mulholland, former relief pitcher.
No, Mulholland is the guy who did the
Louisiana Aqueduct,
LA River, the aqueduct that.
Yeah. It's named after William Mulholland. He was the chief engineer of the Los Angeles Aqueduct, which LA would not have been able to grow as large as it did in the 1920s without it.
Ever get a chance, watch that special about what he had to go through, first of all, to convince them that I can do this, and second, building it, And then also the disaster that ensued. You know about the disaster that, that he was blamed for. Mulholland Drive.
Yep, that's who it's named after. Did you know, while most ancient Romans were cremated, any Roman who was killed by lightning was thought to have been struck down by Jupiter himself. And so they had to be buried right there on the spot. Like if you just died normal causes, okay, burn them. But if you got struck by lightning, or I guess any other power that would be associated with the gods, then it was burial right there. You were selected, and that was done.
Saves a lot of shipping costs. On this.
Yeah, seemingly. Coming up on Random Facts, we're going to tell you about a French soldier that died in 1800. I'll tell you about him. We're also going to give you a random fact. It's about Chicago, not the band, the city of Chicago, but it involves a band. And we'll tell you about that here in just a bit. We also have a random fact about the original snake oil salesman. I'll give you a name on that and some other dates. We have a random fact about a Barbara Walters interview from 1995, and we have a random fact about four-leaf clovers. That's all coming up on Random Facts.
I'm looking over your fact on four-leaf clovers.
There's a reason why 99% of people agree on one thing. Moving sucks. Unless you're moving on up and you're excited about that. And it's not so much that you got to get used to a whole new house, different layout, how to tiptoe around in the dark early in the morning and all of those things. It's getting your stuff from point A to point B. Please listen carefully. Our buddy Mark DePlanch at Admiral Movers, your motivated movers, would more than welcome a call and the chance to give you an estimate on what it would take to move your stuff. If you want it packed, I mean, that is really the ultimate way to do it. Because professional movers have techniques. There are tricks to the trade. He makes a specific point. They don't hire day laborers there. Everybody on the Admiral staff is an employee. They are all trained in the art of moving efficiently without breaking stuff. And I think if you take the time to get an estimate, you're going to find not only is it going to be a number lower than what you expected, but, oh, man, the difference it makes with all the stress that goes with a move when they have finished their job. And you'll be stunned at how quickly they can take a lot of stuff from point A to point B. The sequence they load it, to protect it, and the care they give it. That's what separates them from a couple of guys in a truck, okay? For an estimate, call 262-6666, or maybe you know somebody who is going to be moving. Recommend the help, especially if they've asked you to help. Why don't you just call 262-6666 and the 334 and talk to Admiral Movers. Off to the traffic dungeon at 7:30.
Just a reminder, always when you come to a intersection with lights flashing, it's treated as a four-way stop. That's happening Cobbs Ford Road in front of Longhorn right now. Traffic lights on flash at that location, and then around the area, light to moderate building early morning traffic, especially out of Millbrook, Wetumpka, and Prattville. Boulevards are getting busy. Stay with us for updates. Davis Door and Sash has quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials by mentioning this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up when the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Congressman Barry Moore has always delivered for Alabama. As a member of the House Freedom Caucus, Barry Moore earned a score of 100 from Heritage Action for protecting our values. He's helped thousands of Alabama families, fought for our veterans as a veteran himself, and secured millions for infrastructure, first responders, and public safety. Barry Moore helped pass Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, delivering tax cuts for hardworking Alabama families, and stood strong to secure our borders. Now, Barry is taking that fight to the United States Senate. Barry Moore will defend our freedoms, defend the Second Amendment, protect our children, stand up for parents, and keep boys out of girls' sports, while continuing to cut taxes and lower prices. Endorsed by President Trump, Barry Moore is a proven conservative Alabama can trust.
I'm Congressman Barry Moore. I rolled up my sleeves in Congress, and I'll keep fighting for Alabama in the U.S. Senate. I'm Barry Moore, a conservative fighter, and I approve this message.
Approved and paid for by Barry Moore for U.S. Senate.
Running a facility is already demanding.
you don't have time for miscleaning, sick days, or inconsistent results. At Janney King Gulf Coast, we have a proven method to solve those problems. Our franchise owners are trained and supported, and our franchise model means the people cleaning your building care about the outcome as much as you do. If your cleaning company is creating more work instead of preventing it, it's time for a clean that you can count on. Visit JanneyKingCleans.com to learn more.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's June 3rd, the greatest day ever. On the 3rd of June, 1800, the second U.S. President, John Adams, became the first president to reside in Washington, D.C. This was prior to construction of the White House, so Adams took up residence in a local tavern, where he met with his cabinet members, Sam Malone, Norm Peterson, and Cliff Clayton. Have a great June 3rd, the greatest day ever.
Now,
Got your Up and Adams out of the way. It's time for part 2 of
Random facts.
Adams,
Good job.
president. Yeah.
Did you know after French soldier Latour de something, he died in 1800, his name was still called at every roll call, and a sergeant would answer, "Died on the field of honor." Napoleon had honored him as the first grenadier of France.
I thought grenadier was like an ingredient you put into an alcoholic
liqueur.
beverage.
It's a liqueur.
No. Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
Did you? Sorry, they got baseball clips.
Oh, what?
It was the catch. Oh God, was it the Cardinals? Trying to remember who was showing a home run catch.
Oh, okay.
Or at least a home run denial, put it that way.
Okay.
Did you know?
There's such phonies and smarmies on that show. They really are the smarmiest, most vacuous, insincere, disingenuous, unauthentic people I've ever seen in my life. Back to you, Jay.
What do you think of them?
I just said that.
Did you know? This guy is best known as a keyboardist and rhythm guitarist for a very popular rock band from the 70s and 80s. He was also a survivor of the 1958 Our Lady of Angels school fire.
Oh, my.
In Chicago, which took the lives of 92 students and 3 nuns.
December 1st of 58.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how I can give you an idea of who it is. It's a keyboardist and rhythm guitarist. The band still tours, but I don't know how many original members are still in them now.
Oh, I mean, I don't
know how many. If I gave the name of the guy, you may not even know who. Well, maybe we'll see. Jonathan Cain.
Don't know.
No. He was the keyboardist and rhythm guitarist for Journey.
Wow.
And he is a survivor of that fire.
That's a fascinating. I've never heard that.
What's the name of that fire again? The mother.
The Our Lady of Angels school fire.
That happened on the north side of Chicago
58.
in a building that had just been re-lacquered, which was
highly flammable.
The floors and everything. And just one spark. And I don't think I've in my life ever seen parents on a mass basis so upset.
92 students.
Yes, but it affected everybody across
I'm
the
sure.
city.
Yeah, of course.
What was the year again?
1958.
Wow. So he survived that fire. And
what came about from that fire? Did some kind of regulations or some kind of things?
There were a ton of changes made.
I thought so.
And that was a Catholic school, but the public schools also, everybody redid flooring and took all the flammable oils and things like that. Even Unfortunately, a lot of that stuff ended up being replaced by asbestos, which
even better.
Yeah.
ended up causing other problems later on.
It won't catch on fire, but
It'll kill you eventually. Breathing enough of
Boy,
it, so.
34 years I worked in a studio that was asbestos, and I'm wondering if that's going to.
You're not looking too good right
shorten
now.
my life.
Now I'm worried.
Yeah. What time does this show end?
You may be entitled to compensation. Did you know a guy by the name of Clark Stanley was the original snake oil salesman? His claims began in 1879 and continued until they proved his snake oil was a sham in 1916. So he did that for a while there. Did you know, in a 1995 Barbara Walters interview, Jim Carrey revealed that he turned down a $10 million offer to star in a sequel to The Mask, which was a big hit for him.
It was, and I saw that several times. Janelle liked it too. She was a kid.
Yeah.
But
it launched the career of Cameron Diaz.
Yes, it did. She was pretty hot then.
But he turned down $10 million because his experience on the Ace Ventura sequel convinced him that reprising a character he had previously played offered him no challenges as an actor.
Oh, okay.
And yet, I think he's gearing up to play that villain for the 4th time in the Sonic movies. But I swear to you, I think those are paycheck films.
Well.
Not just, but he doesn't play them as though they're paycheck films. But it's the only film I see him doing anymore, are those Sonic films. So,
if you're looking for a long-lost Jim Carrey movie to enjoy, try The Majestic.
That's great. It's about that movie theater. Yes. It's fantastic. Majestic is great. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is also a good one for him.
But Jay, I think you'll agree with me that no matter what type of project Jim Carrey takes on, whether it's The Grinch or The Majestic, this was the pinnacle of his acting career.
Everybody remain calm! Fire marshal!
I forgot that was him.
How could you? It's referenced on this show.
I know, but
in some form or another.
I've heard it a million times, but I don't remember what every cut comes from.
And finally, did you know 4-leaf clovers? You ever stumbled upon a 4-leaf clover?
Yes.
I still to this day have not.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen them growing naturally.
Yeah, I've never just looked in a thing of clovers and it's like, oh, look, a 4-leaf. No, never have. But the lucky 4-leaf clovers account for about 1 of every 5,000 clovers. And around 1 of every 25,000 clovers have 5 leaves.
I've seen one of those too.
And 1 in 300,000 has 6.
I have not seen a 6er. 6-pack.
Those are your random facts.
The only time I ever see a 6-pack is when I take my shirt off.
See there.
You're laughing. I hear laughter over there. Oh, I wish Donnie Turner could do it.
6-pack when I take my shirt off, but it's Bluebell.
I wish Donnie Turner could apply the same magic touch he does to car bodies to ours, right? Yeah, he could probably chisel you in.
Oh, oh my God, yes.
Yes. When your car is damaged in an accident, Alabama law allows you to choose who's going to fix it. And as Dad would say, choose wisely. Choose Montgomery Paint and Body. The day of the individually owned body shop has been sadly going away, where the owner is there on the premises, takes pride in the outcomes because he knows that's the only way you stay in business. That era is ending, but not on the boulevard at East Shirley Lane, where you'll find Montgomery Paint and Body, the talented team there, giving the same level of devotion and effort to restore the look of a car to good as new, maybe better. This is their thrill. Seriously, when somebody who brought in a car that was mangled up, yet repairable in some type of a wretched condition, to see them react when they show up to get the car after it's been in their capable hands, that's really what drives them. that reaction, that look, that appreciation that's expressed. Thank you. I'm so glad I bought my car here. And that's why we recommend 27 Rec with a W for MPB. I've had multiple cosmetic issues and one deer strike fixed. You'd never know. Car looks as good as it ever did. And that's one reason why I'm keeping it. Because I have enough reason to go over there from time to time. So it's always looking like it's in a new state. Donnie and Brandon Turner, Montgomery Paint and Body, 27 Rec with a W for MBB. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for that $20 food outlet pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Earlier in Random Facts, just a few minutes ago, we mentioned that Jim Carrey turned down $10 million for what movie sequel?
272-9228 is the number to call. First eligible caller.
It's very recent, so we should get a lot of calls. It's very recent.
272-9228 here in the 334 area code. Stick around for follow-ups. On Friday, we give away a Clark's Club membership worth $180. You want to qualify for that too. 272-9228. Standing by for your call right now. And while Jay is collecting the calls, the whole board is lit up at 7:42. Let's hear from Emily.
Yay, fun!
And Skipper.
We had a report earlier of traffic lights on flash at Cobbs Ford Road right in front of Longhorn. Please watch out there. Treat that as a four-way stop if it's still happening. Everywhere else, light to moderate traffic flow around the area. It is building now as more folks getting up, getting out on the roads. We'll update you if any accidents happen. Get $4,000 customer cash on a new Toyota Tundra. That's at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, looking for some direction from Jay here.
Line 4 is a first-time caller.
A first-time caller. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Malia. How are y'all?
Hey, Malia, what a nice name. How are you this morning?
Yes, and we're excited to have a first-time caller.
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be a first-time caller.
Well, we're excited more than you are.
How long have you been listening to the show?
Oh, gosh, for a few years on and off.
And now you're just getting around to calling us.
I'm always curious about that.
So Holt has let me know about the food outlet.
Oh, so it's Bo's fault. All right.
Food outlet, yeah. How about that? Well, make sure it's not your last call, okay? Hey, Malia.
Exactly, it won't.
All right, tell me, Jim Carrey turned down this $10 million to reprise his character in this sequel. What sequel?
The Map.
The Map.
Yes. Great job. You won on a first-time call. That's
Yeah.
How about that? Yay!
So hang on. Now you get to have a private conversation with Jay Scott.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Nice.
And yeah, he's a good guy. That's so cool. We love the first-time callers.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's go to. Can you read the screen? I can't tell if this is Ray or
Roy.
That's Roy.
It is Roy.
Yeah. Hey, Roy. Hi. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. So this was fairly recent. The keyboardist and lead guitarist for this famous group also happened to be a survivor in the Our Lady of Angels Chicago fire. What group?
I don't know.
Don't stop believing in you.
Journey.
Okay.
Wow, you took the hint quickly. Good work, Rich. All right. And once again, we want to thank you,
Roy,
for participating in the show. It's Pat.
Good morning, all.
Hey.
Hey, it's lucky if you find one of these because only one of these account for every 5,000 of them.
That's a four-leaf clover.
That's right. That is correct.
And to show you how lucky I am, guys,
Yeah.
today is my 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary. Do we have a happy?
And what's the bride's name? What's your bride's name?
My wife's name is Deborah.
Deborah. All right. We have a special treat.
We have a happy anniversary for you.
both of you in just a moment.
Just stand by.
Pat and Deborah. And congratulations. Here's Backup Steve.
Hey, Backup Steve, what's up?
Hey, good morning. Y'all ran some weather by us last night down here in Pensacola, man. We had some lightning all over the place.
Yeah, I saw those cells. Wow. And it's going to be a little, I don't know how long you're staying, but it's going to be a little challenging over the weekend.
Well, we'll leave on Saturday, but
I got you.
But
Okay.
it's nice, cool this morning. But hey, convoluted intros always great. You got to break a little eggs to make some good convoluted intros.
There you go. There you go.
And Adam, everybody knows your name.
I don't know if you heard all of these, but in ancient Rome, most dead were cremated, except when somebody died this way.
When you got struck down by lightning by Jupiter, by God.
That's right.
I remember that line in Ben-Hur when it. I remember when Marsala said, "By Jupiter, we will win the chariot race." You know?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a 1959 movie. I still remember that line.
What's the fact about that? One of the most extras. They had more extras in that movie than any other movie.
I think
up to
Cleopatra
date.
actually.
I think
even broke that. Really? Wow.
But can you imagine all that, and then no AI at that time? I mean, God.
I know. Well, yeah.
All what it did.
I mean, now they don't have to have all those extras. They can, like Titanic didn't have all those people on the deck either. All right.
Yeah.
Very good, man. Have a good day in Pensacola.
Take care. See ya.
Bye.
Coolest scene in Titanic. Well, there was something to be said for the sketching scene, but as the ship is going down and it becomes vertical, the person who loses their grip and bounces off the propeller blade.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of authenticity was really cool.
Yeah, it had its moments. I know you have some problems with Titanic, the movie.
Well, it's a big lie. It's a big lie that the two of them, Decapitated and Kate, could run around, and you know this.
Yeah.
You know this is true, in 34-degree water for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They have some special power that protects them.
I know.
And she's got to chop him loose from handcuffs with an axe, and oh my goodness.
I like the old lady story, though. I mean,
yes, I do too.
Yeah, I think that affects me.
That was great. Bill Paxton, yeah, there's a lot. Look, when I walked out of that, I went to try and see it the weekend it came out because I knew it was the special effects, the authenticity, the steps they took. I mean, they recreated the great ballroom and the staircase and all of that stuff.
Yes.
Right down to the smallest detail.
Yep.
So I wanted to see it for that, but I went to see a 5:30 show and they didn't have tickets until like midnight.
And it's a long movie.
I said, well, I'll wait till it dies down. So I eventually went 8 months later with a couple of buddies from our radio station to an afternoon show for $1. But when I walked out, I was like, that was incredibly impressive.
It was the first movie that was 2 VCR lengths long.
Yeah. That made it somewhat awkward. Yep. But anyway, and then, 3 guys from one radio station go to a movie together, which is cool. But how do we sit? Because we don't want to start any rumors. I know. That's come on. Come on. It's 7:50.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
It is just a pleasure for me to give you weather information like this because it is just going to be a spectacular day, and there's not a lot of them in the warm weather months here. Good bit of sunshine today, lower humidity. Dew points dropping into the 50s. Cool, cooler, breezy, east winds gusting as high as 20, high 81. Very comfortable, mostly clear, pleasantly cool tonight. A little breezy during the evening hours, low 58. Tomorrow, sunshine, comfortable. Just about textbook perfect on Thursday, with a high around 83, low temperature 60 on Thursday night. We'll be in the middle 80s Friday, another great day. Still nice with tolerable humidity again on Friday. Then the humidity comes back over the weekend. We're back to the risk of maybe a few spotty thunderstorms here and there. So a better rain chance on the Alabama coast, by the way. And high temperatures in the upper 80s over the weekend. Right now this morning, It's that nice easterly breeze, 13 miles per hour, and it feels great. Temperature is 66. The time is 7:50.
When the heat hits in the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or you don't pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
Among the many headlines this morning as we get ready for Wall Street Business, Fox Business announcing that Samsung is moving all of their operation out of New Jersey to Texas. When are they going to learn? You are making it difficult for them to do business in your state with your stupid high taxes. Wake the hell up. William B.
Good morning.
What brings you to the phone this morning? Do we have a report on that special store? What's the excitement?
Well, special store is doing okay. You know, grass is still neatly trimmed and everything. No place for the skunks to hide and all that good stuff. But you were talking about Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in New Orleans, if they still got the exhibit there, to go through that Titanic exhibit down there and do the VR tour, it is awesome.
They have a virtual reality tour?
Yeah, of the Titanic. Yeah.
Oh. Where do you go for that?
You can look it up. I forget the name of the street, but it's if it's still there. I don't know if it's a moving exhibit or not, but it was, it's been a few months since I was down there, but it's really cool. The virtual reality, you actually, it takes you down, to the wreckage, and it takes you through a tour of the ship, the grand staircase and everything. And it's virtual reality. It's 360 degrees, it's pretty cool. You really need to check that out if you like the Titanic.
I would very much like to see it. I'll be down there in a couple of weeks. We'll have to take a look.
Yeah, check and see if it's you can just Google Titanic exhibit New Orleans. It'll tell you if it's still there or not. I think it's a traveling thing, so it may not be. But yeah, if you're interested in Titanic, that is, and it's got some artifacts there also. It's like a tour through the whole thing, and then at the end you go to the virtual reality thing, and it's pretty cool. But you kind of get a little dizzy at times in that virtual reality because things are moving around and everything.
Wow.
But
wow, pretty cool.
All right, we will.
And also, if you hadn't done it yet, the World War XI Museum down there.
Well, yeah.
World War 11, yeah. No, that's been on my list for, I can't believe I haven't gone there yet.
It is amazing.
Oh, I know
I'll
it is.
tell you what,
I know it is.
I believe that's
you
going to
go
be
through-
a birthday experience for me. I still haven't
I'm
seen
telling you, if
Janelle's
you-
aquarium, which she is the graphic design director for. I want to see that.
I have, and I've seen it, and I've actually, what they called a chocolate cookie. It was a cookie with crickets in it. But anyway, that's another story for another time. But yeah, if you go through that World War II museum and are not emotionally moved, you got problems.
No, I know. I
It is
understand.
awesome.
And there's a little movie. You walk into a movie first, and then, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to happen.
And there's a what is it, a 4D or whatever they call it, where it's that's really cool. But yeah,
Thank you, William B.
Thank you.
All right,
You got
See
my
ya.
next 2 trips to New Orleans planned around this phone call in particular. Take care, buddy.
All right, man. See you.
I don't know where they have a special store down there, though. What am I going to do about that?
Oh, no, they have some special stores down there. I heard.
Our morning maroon nominees
I heard.
are about an hour away, powered by J&J Power Sports Outdoors. And one of them is kind of an interesting story because we all know that gambling can be an addiction, a serious, serious addiction. And in New Jersey, if you ask to be self-banned from a casino, you're technically not allowed. If you go to them and say, look, I got a problem, I can't be in here. I want you to throw me out if you see me back. If I get overwhelmed, well, a woman did that. Unfortunately, won a huge jackpot. So now what happens? Find out in an hour during our morning rooms. Brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors. Wall Street Business at 7:56.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump has adjusted tariffs on some steel, aluminum, and copper imports, lowering some tariffs on farming equipment and extending the lower rate to other equipment as well. U.S. job openings jumped in April as the labor market looked resilient despite economic uncertainty caused by the Iran war. U.S. employers posted 7.6 million job vacancies in April, up from 6.9 million in March. Steph Curry has a new long-term shoe and apparel deal with Chinese sportswear company Li Ning. The Golden State Star's Curry brand announced the partnership to keep building Curry's global reach in basketball, golf, and lifestyle. Amazon will host its annual Prime Day sales event from June 23rd to June 26th. Prime Day is one of Amazon's biggest sales events of the year and helped drive $24.1 billion in U.S. online spending in 2025. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At eBike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. eBike Oasis offers free 1-hour electric bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by eBike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I used to do celebrities smoking pot, and the way it was written was I was back in my fort when I was in high school, and they would pass it to me, and I would do like,
do one for us. You have to now. I didn't.
Oh God, I have to remember this bit. This is celebrity smoking pot. It was written in like the 70s, so it was like Jimmy Carter. Yeah, that's damn good reefer. The whole bit was all. Everybody was Nixon. That's really good weed. You know,
I love this.
The whole bit. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm trying to remember.
More. Give me more.
Here you go, Curly. Why certainly. I can't believe I'm doing this. Not be doing. I'm trying to recreate this.
See,
Walter Brennan.
Weeds make it.
It's damn good reefer. Get the budge on fire. The budge on fire. Mr. Haney from Green Acres. I did them all.
Do it.
Mr. Douglas, have I got a deal for you? A genuine imitation fur-lined battery run bong for your smoking pleasure. I cannot believe I'm doing that.
Mr. Haney.
Now, I still do in my act, though. I do Barney Fife. Boom! What do you call that right there? The forbidden fruit. But I do all the characters of Mayberry in the show.
except for Howard Sprague. I can pull him. I used to do him smoking pot. Remember him, the town clerk?
Oh, yeah.
Bow
Yeah,
tie?
bow tie. Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Gee, Andy, fire up a fatty.
I can't believe you're laughing at this. I should put it back in.
Pot's making a big comeback.
This is the biggest laughs I've got all day.
Pot's making a huge comeback. You got to do it. Craig
I'm
Shoemaker.
gonna drop
is
the
our
Love
guest.
Master and put in the pot
Do
routine
you do
again.
Floyd the Barber too?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
You do Aunt B?
Yeah. Andy, there are seeds in my marijuana.
And Jay and I were just talking about how sad the final days of Aunt B, Frances Bavier, were.
I know we were just having that conversation.
She was a classically trained actress who was on the New York stage and finds herself on this very popular TV show, but really didn't care for the humor. She thought it was beneath her. She and Andy did not get along, but did you? Oh, I'm stealing from him.
Did you know?
Did you know? I watched this on a YouTube documentary, so I know it's true. Not long before she passed away, back in 1989, Aunt B reached out to Andy and apologized for being a bitch. I mean, not in that language, but
yeah, they capitulated, I guess is the word, right? I mean, they kind of, she regretted.
well, she made the amend there. There was a lot of, for a show that was based on this town where nothing ever happened, but people tuned in anyway. What was the big scandal? Otis is drunk again, lets himself into the jail. But the behind the scenes drama was pretty intense.
Right. The fact that he was not real comfortable with female relationships, right?
Right.
Now, and only one time did they mention something about his past, his wife, right? His wife.
One time, and there was a picture on a bureau, and that was it. They never really told that story.
Mm-hmm.
So I just received a tweet. Thank you, Mark Cumby, virtual producer. Apparently, it is official. Karen Bass will face Spencer Pratt in a runoff. She was elected with 54% of the vote last time. She got 34%. At least that's where the count is now. Because in California, they'll be counting votes until the 4th of July.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way it works there. But Steve Hilton's definitely going to be in.
There's
just one of the top two of the Jungle primary of 4. Oh, it's too soon to call.
According to...
That says Fox News.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're real slow. They can't find people who can work an abacus.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, 27 to 25, 27% to 25%. That's pretty close.
That is close, but
I don't know what the percentage was of reporting.
I don't know why they're not all reported. That's what gets me about California
what's
elections.
going on?
Oh, 58% have reported in.
You're
That's
only
it?
58%?
That's ridiculous.
That's it.
That's how they cheat.
Well, it's the entire state of California.
I know, but years ago,
yeah,
you would know that night.
Yeah. No, this is nonsense. That's just all crap they're trying to manipulate for a different outcome. It's 5 minutes after 8 o'clock on News Talk 93.1 FM. Our Morning Maroon nominees later this hour. Well, I managed to put the entire board in queue. I've never done that one before. Want to thank my team. They are everybody's team, but my team at Adams Drugs on Taylor Road there across from Baptist East for once again helping me get my medications in a timely fashion. I now have that single date set up where the medications I know I'm going to get every month. Sometimes if you get sick, they'll give you something different. But now one day I can go and get everything I need on that same date. That's the way they work. Whatever makes it more convenient for you. However, if you are sick and the doc phones something in, or you go to a doc in the box and you don't feel like waiting, they can call it into Adams Drugs and they'll deliver. That's always an option. If you're just feeling kind of run down or whatever, ask them about the vitamin programs. Consult with the pharmacy. Pick their brains because they are on top of all the options that are out there for you, and they may be able to help you. with some of that. Of course, all your over-the-counter needs are there, and not all those are created equal. Some are better than others. So never hesitate to ask the pharmacist or the counter staff, what do you think I should do here? Because they will give you an opinion. They are all about customer service at all 12 Adams Drugs locations. That's what they're built on. And gift shops are great. And if you need a Coke and a candy bar to feel better, you can get that too. But it's all about a partnership with your ongoing healthcare needs with Adams Drugs. AdamsDrugs.net for the one nearest you. Here's Skipper.
Well, we have a new accident reported Main Street at Chapman Road in Millbrook with injuries. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. We've also had reports this morning of red lights flashing on Cobbsford Road around the Longhorn Steakhouse. If you're in that area, watch out for those flashing light intersections, and remember, you treat that as a four-way stop. Imagine graduating from high school with your college degree already in your hand. That's the power of early college at Trenton State Community College. No debt, no delay, just a college degree. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Clogged drain? Overflowing septic? Don't panic. Call the experts who've been solving plumbing problems in the river region for more than 50 years. The Tierce family's local Roto-Rooter team specializes in fast drain cleaning, septic repair, and installation. One call and your troubles are on their way down the drain. That's 272-7130 or visit rotorooteralabama.com. Roto-Rooter, always here when you need us.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And we throw troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
It's June, and if you've been looking for a new car, new truck, or new appliances, or new furniture, or a new mattress, you waited too long. The Memorial Day sales are over. The after Memorial Day sales are done. You waited too long. Time expired. You are SOL. What were you thinking missing all those sales? All of those businesses are flipping you off as you flip the calendar to the month of June. Payments due immediately. Have fun waiting around for the 4th of July sales. Or come in this week and pay full price. Sucker.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's 8:10, here's your...
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Fascinating.
In California, it could be a Hilton-Becerra runoff. The two gubernatorial candidates are running neck and neck as the vote counting continues following yesterday's primary. Tom Steyer brings up the rear. Los Angeles Democratic Mayor Karen Bass will likely advance to the general election and will likely be challenged by Spencer Pratt, a registered Republican who is running as an independent. One of this year's most closely watched House midterms is in New Jersey, where Democrat Rebecca Bennett will challenge incumbent Republican Congressman Tom Kean Jr. come November. Kuwait briefly shut down its main airport after Iranian drones heavily damaged a terminal building, leaving one person dead. The latest salvo in a series of back-and-forth attacks by Tehran and Washington that have strained the fragile ceasefire. Wall Street Dow features down 172. More details, srnnews.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085. 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
How do you like your eggs?
I'm sorry.
What was that you were saying? Eggs? How do you like? It is National Egg Day.
Do I hear fried, boiled, basted, or sunny side up?
Scrambled, please.
Over easy, okay? Deviled egg. There's deviled egg.
Start out an excellent day. Classic.
It's no yolk. Bad yolk. Sorry, bad joke.
Gotta break some eggs.
Showtime!
I'm more of an omelet mode today. The fun thing about an omelet is you can stuff it with anything. Just plain cheese or maybe a little leftover butter.
Anything can be an omelet, depending on, as long as you got something.
Did I say omelet?
I don't know. I think you said omelet.
Omelet.
Yeah.
Because I think an amulet is a piece of armor that you wear. Like
I think you said it correctly. I think. I don't know, but it didn't come off strange to me.
One of our potential Morning Maroon nominees comes from Pennsylvania, where a man had an accomplice during a burglary. The accomplice was 11 years old, and he worked the flashlight. More details coming your way.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
We just went outside, let the dog take a little walk there, and boy, oh boy, it is just feeling so nice. Enjoy today if you have the day off, or if you can just get away for lunch maybe and go outside. Good bit of sunshine, lower humidity, cooler day, a breezy day, east winds gusting to 20. Today's high 81, but dew points have already fallen to the 50s. Right now the dew point is 56. That's a Dear Diary moment here in Montgomery, Alabama during the month of June. Tonight, mostly clear, breezy in the evening hours, and pleasantly cool. Overnight low 58. Tomorrow, sunshine, comfortable, great day. High 83 on Thursday, low Thursday night down to 60. Friday's high in the mid-80s, still nice, mostly sunny skies. Then over the weekend, you're edging back into business as usual with dew points back up, the humidity, feeling more like June again. Maybe some thunderstorms in the afternoon hours, spotty. Highs in the upper 80s at least over the weekend. And better rain chances down on the Alabama Gulf Coast by the weekend. Right now this morning, it's that east breeze at 14 miles per hour that feels great. I mentioned the dew point of 56. That's wow. And the temperature is 69 now. Time 8:14.
A month from tomorrow will be the 4th of July. And we were going to be seeing more and more different ways to celebrate it, both with clothing that's on sale, all kinds of stuff. But Keystone Light Beer is celebrating the 250th with a 4th of July promotion that includes a weekend getaway in Florida, a backyard barbecue, and here's the part I like, a World War II fighter plane flying overhead, and you can get it all for $250, but here's the bad news. Only one person can book this experience.
Oh.
So it sounds like you have to win the chance to book the experience. Anyway, here's the commercial from Keystone Light with this package.
Takes things and makes them better. That's how Keystone Light took apple beer and made it better. Now we're making the most American day of the year. 250 trips. Even better, book the most American house in America and get a World War II plane flying over. 4th of July barbecue. Airplanes flying. All for $250 American dollars.
The age of America, but with money.
So celebrate America's birthday with American planes flying over your American head. Because nothing's more American than the most American light apple beer in America.
I love announcers who sound like they're really constipated when they do. Come on.
He sounds like he used to do Sunday. You remember those?
The US 30 drag strip commercials.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, of course. All the election news, they've kind of overlooked this story out of Long Island, New York. Facing an unusual mayoral election because no candidates registered to be mayor in this town. So now the townsfolk are, what are they going to do?
It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this.
Ask them to run for office, they don't want to do it. So they don't pay attention. When you don't pay attention, this is what happens.
Get a lot of people writing in people who are not qualified.
Some guy comes up there with 50 of his closest friends, he's your mayor. If 100 people get one write-in each, it's a tie. So it's a strange situation.
This guy sounded a little bit like Rodney Dangerfield. 17 minutes past 8.
Why, thank you very much. Here to tell you about Heirloom Jewelers here in Montgomery, a different kind of jewelry store, a one-of-a-kind jewelry store selling one-of-a-kind jewelry that you are not likely to find anywhere else, here in the Southeast especially. But these pieces these are all made, exactly one time, and they didn't mass produce. If they did make more than one, it's all handmade. So you're going to find little tiny unique variances and differences in these pieces. And you can see those pieces online at heirloomjewelers.com, or you can go to their Facebook page or their Instagram page as well and check that out. The entire collection and the history is right there on their website, where you can find out where the material that is made, what it is, where it was sourced, how old it is, each individual piece of the piece, the band, the setting, the stone. All of that is all different pieces and the way it was made and everything else. You can find all that info right there on the website, because the person that put that there, Troop Booth. He's the only one that works there at Heirloom Jewelers. His grandparents opened the store in 1977, and he's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America. He eats, breathes, sleeps, lives this type of jewelry. And he goes all over the Southeast looking for new pieces to add to the collection, but also sells pieces as well, because maybe you've got a piece that you'd like sold. And maybe he's got a buyer that isn't necessarily from here in the state, but from somewhere along the Southeast who actually wants that. Well, you can get that thing sold. Just give Troop Booth a call and start that conversation. 260-0066. They're open Monday or Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday 10 to 2, but it's by appointment only. Gives free evaluations as well. So give him a call, 260-0066, and go online to heirloomjewelers.com.
18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Wow, there's a parakeet on the loose in a Scottish suburb. It is terrorizing villagers and doing thousands of dollars in damage by pecking away at the rubber parts of people's cars.
Oh.
I'm bringing this up just for one reason. And just when you think, if you're having a bad day, think about all those poor Scottish folk dealing with a terrorizing parakeet. They're having a tough time over there. How are we doing on the roads? We'll check in with Skipper. 1819 news to follow. Morning Maroons later.
Well, we're hoping that they've already got this taken care of, but on Cobbsford Road in Prattville, near Old Farm, right near Longhorn, that area, red light's been on flash. If they still are, treat that as a four-way stop. In Millbrook, we had an accident, Main Street at Chapman. Injuries involved in that one. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. Invisible Fence has both indoor and outdoor systems to keep your pets safe and in designated areas. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence for all the information and details. 334-265-2585. Buckle up with Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
1819 News.
A Jefferson County bailiff who worked for a now suspended probate judge has been arrested for impersonating a peace officer. James Dozier works as the bailiff for Judge Yeshiba Blanchard, who was recently suspended from the bench after a 120-page report came out that detailed dozens of violations and improprieties by Blanchard in her capacity as a judge. Dozier was also named in that report multiple times, including by the chief clerk Amanda Reed, who described Dozier as highly intimidating with her and other employees in the judge's office, and especially in the courtroom where Blanchard would hold cases. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
A Hoover family is working to locate a missing family member who was traveling through Japan. 20-year-old James Weston Higginbotham was last seen in Kyoto on May 29th at the Yamashina station. Higginbotham then lost network service with his cell phone later that night. Higginbotham's family says he's an experienced hiker and was likely headed to a nature preserve. His parents are on the site working to find their son along with the Japanese police. Higginbotham is described as white, 6'1" with long blonde hair and blue eyes. A man and woman were arrested in Level Plains after neglected animals were found on their property. Authorities found several dogs in deplorable conditions at a home on Phyllis Avenue. 25-year-old Glenn Egan and 22-year-old Kristen Slater are now facing 31 animal cruelty charges. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyna and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you could help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror, and that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Hello?
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bill Whitaker. I'm Anderson Cooper.
He quit. I'm Sharon Alfonsi.
I'm John Wertheim.
I'm Cecilia Vega.
I'm Scott Pelley.
Fired.
Those stories tonight on 60 Minutes.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I think Pelly's making some serious mistakes. Because who's going to hire him when he already knows more than the management does? You know?
No, and who's going to hire him in today's environment of the big guys are not getting rehired because of money, and that's another issue.
Changing landscape of the business. We have a call from Eric at 827.
Hey, Eric. Hi.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up?
Hey, Mr. Budell, I had to go ahead and like to congratulate Rich Thomas on the weather, man. You knocked it out of the park, my boy, and even though you ain't never played ball. But you did a hell of a job there, Rich, and
I
it's
appreciate
beautiful, man. It is. I'm telling you. But
Who
I know
is the Pee Wee Reese of weather?
Pee Wee Reese.
I guess
Hall of Famer.
he
Knocks it out of the park.
You know, I live in Montgomery. I live in the city, and like a lot of other people do. And believe it or not, I love the city. But man, we got to get this infrastructure straight around here. We got vacant lots with grass waist high. We got streets. Madison Avenue is a mess. I mean, come on, guys. I know somebody from the city is listening.
Well, this is a frequent
Greg?
topic. It comes in whether it's not enough police officers, stupid judges that let people with long rap sheets back out on the street, or unattended properties and all the hazards that go with it. It's a frequent topic on this station. And to me, the only solution is new leadership that runs on something other than race, period.
I got a lot right now I'm looking at that's been, the man's come by here that owns it. He refuses to come cut it. He wants to pay somebody $5 to cut it, and it's about waist damn high. And the city, I've called the city, and they don't do anything about it.
No, I was going to say, if you call 311, what is the length of the
It's got to be over a foot tall.
Yeah.
And,
oh, my Lord, it's well over a foot.
Okay, well, listen.
And they'll come out and do the lawn for $240.
They're usually pretty good about it. First of all, they put up a sign in the front yard.
Right.
And they give them notice. And then if you don't reach a certain deadline, what did you say, $240?
$240. That's what it was, because I did have to make one of those calls.
Yeah. So they're pretty good about that, though.
It's about a 200 by 200, and if they give them about a 2-week notice, it'll grow another foot.
Yeah, call 311, give them an address. You know?
I'm fixing to do it right as I hang up with you guys. I appreciate it, Rick.
Appreciate it.
Please report back to us.
Thanks.
I will. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. And this is Crawdad.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Hello.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for everything y'all do. I get so much information listening to your radio station every day. I wanted to ask you concerning 60 Minutes. Was it morally safer at one time?
Yeah.
That was the last time. That's about the last time I listened to 60 Minutes, when it was morally safer. So,
or Harry Reasoner, or
Harry Reasoner, yes.
Or wait a minute, what did they say? It's a bad Monday morning when
Mike
Wallace is in your lobby.
Yeah.
When you walk in.
He's not there to bring you a treat. He's there to bring you down.
There were two Wallaces, weren't there? There was a father and a son, right?
Not sure.
Yeah, Chris Wallace is
that's right.
still around
That's right.
somewhere.
I forgot about Chris.
Yeah,
I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you for jogging the memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glad to do it. That is our job. By the way, I posted a little thing today. Nielsen Edison research shows that the most listened to format in radio in 2026 is News Talk.
News Talk. And we mentioned medium income. We mentioned intelligence, sophistication of our listeners. So, yeah.
Also posted the Josh Johnson story. You know, here's what mega media companies don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing a lot of change. So what's gonna when people can basically program their own thing with music and so forth, what's gonna save you? Here's your answer: interesting people. That's what's going on online with podcasts and things like that. People are finding interesting people who have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you not looking for them to put them on the air on radio stations? If you have something people can't get anywhere else,
right,
you're going to be okay. But if you're just another face in the crowd, forget it. The future is bleak. Just ridiculous.
You know, I've been people come to me, young people come to me all the time, and I used to strongly encourage them to get into our business, but you know what? I'm a little more cautious now at what I say to them about our business. You know,
well, the media end of it. First of all, now with YouTube, everybody has a channel. You got a camera, a phone. You sign up with YouTube, you can have your own channel.
How about these guys on YouTube that do the weather? Max Velocity and Ryan.
They got an act.
Ryan Y'all.
You know.
Ryan Hall. Yeah.
But it wasn't that long ago, if you were on TV for whatever reason, a lot of people would see you and mention it to you. Hey, I saw you on Channel 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And now, not really.
It's not appointment viewing anymore.
No, and then one of the local TV stations cut out their weekend news. Yeah. No news on the weekend.
Yeah. It was a cost-cutting matter.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. We had a loss in the entertainment industry yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Peebo Bryson.
Oh, I know that name.
At age 75, a montage of some of his best.
There's time to spare. Let's share this whole new world with you. As the sun rises, beauty and love. Sing on. Bryson.
Yeah, but you're missing the biggest Peebo Bryson hit of all time. If Ever You're in My Arms Again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I had to it was a very good power ballad. But it was one of those songs you kind of had to navigate around on a morning show because it would bring the energy down. And the reason I think of it, back in the day, oh, there he goes again. There's Greg living in the past. But back in the day, on the morning show, we would get our music list on these big green sheets printed on a dot matrix printer. And it only had room for so much. If the title was a little long, it would cut it off. And with the Peebo Bryson song, it said, "If ever you're in my arm," and then it cut off. So we had signals because my co-host and hilarious sidekick, Don Agony, I looked at what's next, and he'd just stick his arm out, like to the side. Oh, if ever you're in my arm again, okay. And sometimes we would actually announce it that way, just to.
That's like that little display in your car now, where it also cuts off song titles.
Yes,
some of them are really funny.
But Peebo had an incredible voice, and passed away at the age of 75. It is 8:35. I've heard two people outside our building today. Boy, Rich really did a great job. Like, I'll tell you what, this is a nice surprise in early June. Because I remember, was it 2007? I think June started with 7 days of 100-degree plus weather.
It can. It certainly can.
This is nice.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For tough, good-looking roofs, it's Temco Shingles from Alabama Wholesale Lumber. For great folks and great prices, call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
Just a couple of days ago, we were in the low 90s with dew points in the low 70s. Ew. But that's our future. That's what we're going to have. So that's why we're going to eat this up with a spoon. This little break in the action, and you could, as soon as you open the door this morning, you can feel it. Good bit of sunshine, lower humidity, cooler air, breezy. East winds gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. High temperature up to about 81. Mostly clear. A little breezy during the evening hours tonight, then dying down later on tonight. Overnight low temperature down to about 58. Oh my gosh. In a few weeks, we'll be daydreaming about a day and a night like this. Tomorrow, beautiful, sunshine, comfortable, textbook, high 83, low 60 on Thursday night. Friday's high in the mid-80s. Friday will still be nice with lots of sunshine and tolerable humidity again. Risk of scattered showers and thunderstorms returning in the afternoon hours. Just business as usual over the weekend with, the dew points are way back up, sky high again, and high temperatures in the upper 80s to near 90, I would think. And then a little bit better rain chances down on the coast as we get closer to that coastal low. It's going to be just off the Louisiana coast. Don't worry about a tropical depression or a tropical storm. That ain't going to happen. Right now, this morning, east winds at 14. Boy, that feels good. It's crisp with a dew point of 56 and a temperature of 69 at 8:37.
Top 5 things that can ruin any picnic. Let's see if you've done this, because when you plan for a picnic,
ants, flies, mosquitoes.
How about packing a corkscrew but forgetting the wine? Because what are you going to get from a corkscrew? You can't.
Or just the opposite. You got the bottle, but you forgot the corkscrew. How do you get the cork out? Yeah.
Well, that's when you get inventive.
Yeah, you dig it.
They actually used a screwdriver to chip away. And
how many times do you push the cork into the
yes,
wine?
Done that, and of course now you've got wine, but it's got all kinds of little cork pieces floating in it.
Right.
And unless you brought a strainer, it can get tricky.
Yeah.
The tuna salad you just ate was in the sun for 6 hours. Now, cookout, that's for grills, picnics.
It's National Chicken Salad Day. Did you know that?
I've had some incredible chicken salad recently. Here they are. This is supposed to be funny from the joke writers at the service. Okay. Instead of a checkered cloth, you eat off a Trump 2028 flag. Wow, that's hilarious. They just can't help themselves, can they? All right, we are at 6:38. Our morning maroons are ahead. Powered by J&J Power Sports Outdoors. Let's get with Skipper for an update on the commute. 8:39.
Well, the worst thing out there at the moment is just that busy traffic in places like I-65 and 85, the boulevards, Prattville and Wetumpka, light to moderate traffic. We did have an accident earlier in Millbrook, Main Street at Chapman with injuries. Be safe. Keep it here for updates. It is a beautiful Wednesday to be outside. Get $1,000 customer cash on Camrys at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with the Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Hey, would you guys like a stand-up standoff?
Sure,
we have time for that
always,
now.
Always.
All right, today it's Jim Gaffigan against Bill Burr, and Gaffigan goes first.
I stood in line for an hour and 15 minutes for the Dumbo ride. After a minute, I was like, I'm the Dumbo. I'm waiting to see myself. At the end of the line, there's just going to be a mirror and some guy going, Dumbo. Some of those rides at Disney, they make you realize how far we've come with amusement parks. Like I was on that ride, It's a Small World. I was like, wow, there was a time when people found this entertaining. You could be on acid. You're like, I'm not getting anything here. I think I'll go back to staring at my hand. Yeah, that's better. Only I had 2 of these. Because a lot of those rides at Disney, they were developed in the 70s. There was no competition. They were making up rides. It was just some guy going, all right, how about a bumper car goes into a dark room and there's a picture of Winnie the Pooh. Another one. What if we hollow out a log and throw them over a waterfall? We got their money. What are they going to do?
All right, and Bill Burr is going to talk about marriage statistics.
It's awful. I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. Dude, let me ask you a question. Why do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like? 3 out of 4 marriages go right down the drain now? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 3 out of 4 parachutes weren't going to open, forget it, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I got a 75% chance of splatting on the ground. I'm not doing it. But there's something about getting married. People just have to do it, right? They're just like, is this the line to lose half my stuff? Awesome. This is going to be great. I don't get it. It's like this herd mentality. How many buffalo can you watch go over the cliff and you're still like, well, maybe I can fly?
That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if one's better than the other, but yeah, we do too. At some point every morning here on News Talk 93.1 FM, where it is 8:42 on an absolutely spectacular morning.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This afternoon at 3.
It's happy hour, come gather round. Greg and Pamela break it all down. Talking politics and the whacked out world. Every headline makes the chaos swirl. It's time for a smoke break. Yeah. Monday and Thursday. On happy hour. Master Thespian Field Tuesday Spotlight. On happy hour. Getting dumped by on Friday with some snacks. On happy hour. Laugh a little louder while the whole world's world's hanging out in the chat. We'll change your world. On happy hour. On happy hour. Oh, happy hour.
On happy hour.
Eddie Bader does stop by on Friday, and this past Friday he brought this.
Did it just spill all over the place?
No.
Okay.
No. It's firmly in the jar. It's called s'mores, and it's a mixture of chocolate and marshmallow, but you don't need any fire to have the combined great taste. So it saves you starting a fire, buying graham crackers, because there is a crunchy little thing in there, and then at the end. So I just been tasting it off the end of a fork, like.
Mm-hmm. That reminds me of
gets rid of the morning mouth.
Remember the peanut butter and jelly that all came in the same jar?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. No. It's some. I don't. Is it called Goober or something like
Goober,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, recently, M&Ms have come out with a. I like the M&Ms with peanut butter in them, but then they came out with some that had the jelly in too, and that didn't work. Not for me.
No,
I had not heard of those.
Doesn't sound appealing.
When I used to travel by train, I always got on the train with a 1 pound bag of peanut M&Ms for fun and excitement.
Oh.
Here's a call.
Hi, who's this?
Oh gosh. Hey Jay, it's T.S.
Hi.
Hey, good morning.
I'm on the air, huh?
Yeah,
You are.
Yes.
What's up?
You're calling a radio station. That's always a possibility, yes.
Well, that's a good thing. Rich, when you guys were talking about the World War II museum, are you referring to the one in New Orleans?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if the Civil War museum is still there that used to be like right around the corner? It was dome shaped, and I didn't know if Katrina got it or not.
Oh, I don't know. I
It
really
was
don't know.
dome shaped, and it was really cool. It was
Well,
all Civil War artifacts.
I'm all about the Civil War. And 2015, I took 3 weeks and did a whole Civil War tour, starting with Gettysburg and ending with.
I'm jealous.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
it was just wonderful. Yeah. So
Are
no,
you
I didn't.
going down there?
That's what I want to do. I want to.
Oh, okay. Well, check for me and see if that little Civil War museum is
I will
still
ask.
there.
I have
I
a
will.
daughter there. I'll
Yeah.
see if she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You're going down there shortly.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
Daddy's Day.
Okay, guys.
All
Love
right.
you more.
Appreciate it. Thank
Bye.
you.
All righty. Thank you so much for the call. At 8:47.
That don't stop is a little reminder that you did something stupid.
What?
For using ChatGPT. Thanks, Cat Baby. Thanks, Cat. Here's your phone.
Time for today's Bonnie Maroon nominees, brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors. It's an interesting collection of situations. I want to start with this Jersey woman. She's 69 years old. She was removed from the Hollywood Casino at Penn National in East Hanover Township. Boy, they got everything divided up there from cities to townships to...
Is she the one that told them that she had a problem?
Here's the story. Pennsylvania State Police responded around 3:30 when casino staff identified the woman as someone on the self-exclusion list. The Asbury resident had voluntarily banned herself from all Pennsylvania casinos for life, and she did that 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Police escorted her from the property and filed a trespassing citation against her. Officials did not confirm whether she kept the jackpot winnings. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Probably didn't want to leave. Pennsylvania allows people with gambling addictions to self-exclude from casinos for 1, 5, or lifetime periods. According to the Council of Compulsive Gambling of Pennsylvania, self-excluded individuals cannot collect winnings, and casinos must refuse their wagers. So the only description on the jackpot is that it was large. So we'll see if she self-excluded her from a pile of money. Also on the list, they have been shuffling things around here. A judge in Florida, of course, cut his wife of 14 years with a butter knife at their home during an argument. She's okay, but he was arrested. You know, we must.
How bad could that be? A butter knife with a butter knife.
I imagine a butter knife with proper thrust could do considerable damage.
Okay.
And then back to Pennsylvania for this story. A 41-year-old man in Pennsylvania named James Harkless DeShellis, arrested after he broke into an office building. He was not alone. He brought his girlfriend's 11-year-old daughter with them.
Oh, yeah, and had to hold the flash.
When the cops showed up, James was in an equipment room where he had instructed the girl, the 11-year-old kid, to hold a flashlight for him while he cut out some copper wiring.
I remember having to do that with my dad.
Yeah.
Hold
Thanks,
the
Dad.
flashlight.
And then you would
Dad.
go and you would go to certain stops in the neighborhood and resell the copper wiring for a little cash.
Right. I mean, it was our regular,
That's how we,
Yeah.
that's how we financed our
Week or
family
so.
vacations.
This is how you bond with Dad.
He was charged with burglary and corruption of minors.
We got
among
older.
other
It was
things.
catalytic converters we hit.
The girl was not charged, although they're probably working with her family to find an appropriate guardian to be with. So that's an interesting group. Self-excluded loser
the butter knife judge.
The butter knife judge. Well, I mean, it's from Florida.
And the I don't know. Using the 11-year-old is a little disturbing.
That's
here.
Using your kid to do all this
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah, that's a little rough.
So we're going to go with,
we'll do that.
Absolutely. I'm in total agreement with you.
What an imbecile. What an ultramaroon.
He sure is. All right. There's two ways that J&J Power Sports Outdoors can help you. Why not do both? Check out the bad boy lawn equipment they have. They carry everything, the entire line. They also can finance it for you, whatever you need, and they'll be your service location as well, because J&J Power Sports Outdoors is your go-to bad boy dealer. J&J Power Sports, by the way, Jeff and Haley Andrews, they're awesome people. Jeff is a Marine Corps veteran. He served the country, and now this is his dream. On the other side of the ledger, though, they carry a lot of fun stuff there, too, like youth ATVs, dirt bikes, Segway side-by-sides, Arctic Cat ATVs, and again, what you buy there can be brought back for service. But with all the rain, the Rich Thomases delivered the lawns. I mean, I'm seeing it in my neck of the woods, are growing at a furious pace.
So really green, too.
Keep up with it with something you'll really enjoy using. The Bad Boy Dealer product line at J&J Power Sports Outdoors. Find them online at jjpowersportsandoutdoors.com. And they also have a Facebook page. And we thank Jeff and Haley for being part of what we do here on News Talk. They're on Highway 14 and twice a day, Millbrook.
Well, a little busy morning traffic. That's all we really have for you at the moment. Looking good. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka. Be safe out there. Be careful. Slow down and use those seatbelts. At McKenna Nissan, you can save up to $6,000 off Pathfinders, up to $5,000 on roads. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Plant. Buckle up with little J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
4 legendary bands, 1 unforgettable night. Friday night, June 5th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Don't miss the Legends of Country Rock. Atlanta Rhythm Section. Atlanta Rhythm Section. Your Prairie League.
Hey, me, what you want to do?
Firefall. Firefall. Orleans. Orleans. The Legends of Country Rock take the stage for one night only on Friday night, June 5th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Don't miss this unforgettable night with these 4 legendary bands. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. 5 reasons to get a home inspection before you close on a home. Homeowners buying their first home or their 10th home still need a home inspection performed. First, you will find out firsthand the true condition of the home, the age and state of the heating and air, the roof, electrical, and plumbing as of the date of inspection. Second, it may give you the ability to renegotiate repairs that the seller will end up paying for before closing. Third, if the results show that the repairs would be too costly, then you can opt out of the contract without losing your earnest money. Fourth, the age and state of the systems will indicate what shape the rest of the house might be in and give you the option to opt out of the transaction or renegotiate terms. Fifth, knowing what needs to be done to the house will allow you the opportunity to update the home properly to your taste. For a list of the best home inspectors in the area, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group at 334-221-2883 or 551-0225. The Goodson Group.
Before you commit to that plumbing repair or upgrade, get a second opinion from Headley Plumbing. Our estimate could save you thousands. We do it all: residential, commercial, and septic tank service, serving the entire river region. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the river region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
This is not headline news. Listerine mouthwash will now include intensities. The intensities will range from mild to I can't feel my tongue. Marriage decreases your risk of dying from cancer, although for some, you may feel dead inside. A fish species has been discovered that has lived and thrived for 100,000 years without males. The study also found the schools of fish have excellent softball teams. And Clint Eastwood is officially retired. He was recently overheard telling his caregiver, "Go ahead, make my broth." This is not headline news.
Hey, this is Troop with Heirloom Jewelers. I've been advertising at Blue Water for going on 3 years now. Since starting advertising at Blue Water, we have seen our business grow exponentially. And if you would like to see your business grow, I suggest advertising at Blue Water Broadcasting.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
It's June, and if you've been looking for a new car, new truck, or new appliances, or new furniture, or a new mattress, you waited too long. The Memorial Day sales are over. The after Memorial Day sales are done. You waited too long.
Time expired.
You are SOL. What were you thinking missing all those sales? All of those businesses are flipping you off as you flip the calendar to the month of June.
Payments due immediately.
Have fun waiting around for the 4th of July sales. Or come in this week and pay full price. Sucker.
Hey, did you check out the new trailer for the Peter Frampton documentary? I find it amazing. This guy does like one live album 50 years ago. It sells like crazy. Nobody really knew who he was.
Yeah, and all songs that he had released on studio albums before that nobody gave the time of day to.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he's a big star.
I always say that on Vault. Anytime I play a studio recording of him, I'm like, here's one of the rare studio recordings.
And then he follows that masterful album up with I'm in You. And I said, no, you're not.
I think I told you when A&M Records signed Styx, the band I used to work for.
Yeah.
They brought us out to the West Coast to play San Diego, L.A., and San Francisco. Guess who opened for the band?
I was going to say, he opened for
Frampton. But a year later, he was way bigger than they were. They were still working their way up. And here is this exciting, do we have time? Yes.
Who is
Frampton Comes Alive. It's really hard to quantify how massive that record was. That's the definition of what a live recording, a live show should sound. Well, this is the peak of rock, right here.
You don't realize what the onslaught is like until you're number one in the world. And that's when it hit the fan. Drinking too much, too many drugs, and then a car accident. Broke just about every bone in my body.
Feel this incredible love and encouragement coming to me. I can't thank you enough. Won't say goodbye.
Said it dropped yesterday on what series?
Yeah, it's on.
Doesn't say. Doesn't say.
I'm sure if you run a search, you'll find it.
Yeah, Google. The Google.
He's a short guy too. He's like 5'2".
Yeah, right. But I'm in You.
Oh my God! What an awful follow-up to.
Yeah, no, you're not.
All the live success. All right, up next we have Alabama Unfiltered. Joey at noon. Pamela Dubuque joins me at 3 after Joey.
Broadcasting from the River